Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I'm your host, DBoss. And I'm just asking everybody if they could please support the guests during the holidays, and not only in the holidays, even after the holidays and all during the year. And, buy their products, support them if they're authors, they're CEOs, they're all types of people. So, I'm just encouraging. Also, follow me and subscribe to my channel at DBoss Networks. That's on YouTube, and also you can follow me on DBoss_1 or DBoss Real Life Matters and DBoss Networks on Instagram, as you see on the screen below. But today, it's all about the body care and how your aura will be once you try the products. So we got, with no other further ado, we got here CEO of oraCOLLECTIONS, Whitney Lynn, and she's and that this is her collection. So anyways, here's Whitney Lynn.
Hi.
Whitney, woo, there you go, girl. All right. Welcome. And also, here at Real Life Matters, everybody likes to know what your background is and your culture. So if you can tell everybody that, so we get that off the bat so they don't ask you.
Yes. My dad is from Trinidad and my mom is American white.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, you're from Trinidad? I thought you were from Jamaica or something. I wasn't
And everybody does. It's the locks. Everybody thinks
it's the locks?
Everybody does.
So you're Trini to the bone. I have family from Trinidad too. Well, my friends from Barbados, but I have family that moved from Barbados to actual Trinidad.
Okay.
So you've been there?
Yes, yeah. I love it. It feels like home. It's not home technically, but it feels like it. I wasn't made for this cold climate.
I don't think anybody is, but we just have to deal with it, right?
Right.
Yeah. So anyways, how did you come up with the name oraCOLLECTIONS? And what inspired you to start this business?
Yes. So I started the business about 6 years ago, and it was I went through a whole shift. It was a lifestyle change for me, honestly. I stopped eating meat, I stopped using chemicals, and I needed body care. So I needed to be able to moisturize my skin daily. So I started out just making body butters, and I gifted them to friends for Christmas, and they all loved them. They were like, "You should sell these." And here I am 6 years later. The line has evolved, and honestly, it started with body butters for the body, and then I started selling them, and people were like, "Oh, can I use this on my face?" And I was like, "It's probably gonna clog your pores and then cause acne." So then it kind of just, it was like a domino effect. It was like, okay, well, I need a facial moisturizer for people. And then it was like, well, people need toner. We need to get rid of acne. And then, okay, well, I need a cleanser, and we need to scrub, and we need a spot treatment. So now it's a one-stop shop, essentially. I have something for babies. I have something for men.
We have for babies too?
Yeah, the body butter is a great solution for diaper rash, and it's also a great everyday moisturizer. And it's chemical-free. Everything is organic. And people don't understand the benefit of why we actually need organic products. I think a lot of people are still struggling to understand why we need organic food, right? Pesticides are causing cancer in people. Pesticides are causing so many illnesses in people today. Cancer rates used to be 1 in 10. They're now 1 in 2. Like, the numbers have grown drastically, and people don't know why. They're going to the doctors, they're being prescribed antibiotics, and they're just becoming lifelong customers in this system, as opposed to taking health into our own hands, and not only eating consciously, but using products consciously as well. I can't tell you how many times I have people come to me. They're like, "I've tried so many things. I have scars all over my face. I have cystic acne." And I help them, and they're amazed. They're like, "I don't understand. Like, your products are working. I didn't realize that I could walk outside without cover up all over my face." Like, they're able to clear their skin. Yes, it is important to go inside and eat clean, but also we have to be using products consciously. And that's how I got here. It was just like, oh, I'm going to need this. So if I need this, somebody else must need this as well, right? And you've got mom who wants to take care of her health. She's got kids. She needs to take care of their health as well. So it's really about finding a place for the whole family to come to, but also individual, right?
So when you started this line, did you do it at home? Did you have to go to a factory? How did that process go?
I started it at home, honestly. And like I said, I started the business about 6 years ago. I was
Oh,
actually,
that's a long time.
yes, the business actually had a different name 6 years ago. And it was literally 1 year ago, and I completely rebranded the line. So the green is still the same. So I tried to kind of get that brand recognition, but you asked where did Aura come from? I wanted it to have an organic feel to it. So I was kind of just playing around with the sound of organic, and then it was like, oh, I like the word aura. And then it was like, well, what if we did a play on words and went with aura, but ORH for that organic recognition, right? So honestly, it was a year ago, and it was the best move I ever made because the brand has grown exponentially since I've done the rebrand.
Well, I like to talk to people like you because, so it inspired you. So, a lot of people I find that they can't get a good astringent for their face.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay with getting, the cleanser and that. I just thought of it. I just came up and said, oh my gosh. So can you tell us about the astringents that you have?
Yes.
And why it's so good, to use for people to use?
This is actually the one that I have. It's a toner. So it's an apple cider vinegar based toner. So apple cider vinegar resets your skin's pH levels. And at the root of most people's acne is an imbalance in our pH levels. Because if you think about it, the whole day we're going through and we're doing things to our skin that are throwing off our pH levels. So from the minute we wake up, sometimes we wash our face, water's pH level is different from our skin. So that throws it off right there. Then you usually will apply a moisturizer, which is also going to further throw that off. And then on top of that, you've got makeup, and then you're touching your face throughout the day, or, just the air, the pollution, right? So then you get back home, and it takes a period of time for your skin to adjust its pH levels naturally. So by the time you get back home, your skin has worked its way back to its original state. Except what do we do at home? We wash off our makeup. So our skin at that point is having to work again to try and get us back to that balanced state. So with my line, I use a very mild cleanser, which we can get into after, but then you follow it with your toner, and the toner instantly resets your skin's pH levels. So it's like you're starting with a blank canvas. There's not a problem with the canvas. It's perfect. It's ready to go. And then
you put that on. Okay, after you cleanse your face,
yes.
You can tell us what you're getting. We're gonna go through that after.
Yeah.
So you put this toner on after that. Like you take off everything, you put that on after. Then you put your moisturizer on, or you just leave it.
That's right. So you would literally. Okay. There's a couple ways you can do it. I spray it onto a cloth, and then I rub the cloth all over my skin, right? Some people like to spray directly on and rub out, right? But essentially you have to rub because it deep cleanses the pores and minimizes your pore size as well. So it's unbelievable how much dirt is really still trapped in our pores, even after we've cleansed our skin. So the toner is just gonna make sure that you got everything. And it just is so anti-inflammatory. So it has a strong smell because it has apple cider vinegar in it, but there are essential oils and other oils infused into it. A lot of healing properties. And that's the problem with most people's astringent is that they say it's super drying and their skin is so dried out afterwards, especially in colder climate. But with this one, it actually has CBD as well as rosehip oil in it. So it's very hydrating for the skin, and it's also contributing to anti-aging effects as well as anti-scarring effects.
Well, I think I better get one of those too. It just came in my mind. Yes, people, I tried her body butter and I love it. I use it every day. It's and it's not greasy.
No.
Like you feel like you're sliding down on the sheet or something. You know what I mean? Or you're putting your sandals in, you're like, oh my gosh, do I have my sandals on?
Right. I know. It actually absorbs in the skin and hydrates the skin. And are you using it right when you come out of the shower or the bath?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's best to always moisturize instantly because I think it's like you have 3 minutes before.
For some people, yeah, because people will dry off their skin and then you got to go put. Then it's like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it's dry off the certain parts. But then you could
dry. You can completely dry. You just have to moisturize within 3 minutes.
Within 3 minutes.
Yes.
You hear that, baby? You got the 3 minute marks. You better get that lotion right beside you and open.
No, it's not a joke. For best results, you guys will be thanking me later.
I know. Well, she's telling you the truth. You know what I mean? Some people say, "Oh, just wait a minute and put the no. Get your moisturizer or your butter or whatever you have on." So tell us a little bit about your soaps.
Yes,
different soaps and show us.
It's such a popular product. So let me see if you can get it there.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so it's a sea moss black soap bar. So there's literally little chunks of sea moss all throughout the soap bar. So what I do is I wet my face and I take the dry soap bar and I rub it all over. I'm all over my body with this as well.
So you can use this on your face and you can use this on your body. So it's all in one bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, I mean, I do sell it as a cleanser. I sell it a part of the skin set as the daily cleanser for your face. However, I am prone to body acne on my back. So I use this on my back. And this helps keep the skin refreshed because it's exfoliating.
Well, how do you reach your back? Do you use a washcloth or a thing? Because I'm telling you, some people, I can't reach my back like that. But it's a hard place. Hey, people, this Real Life Matters. That's a hard place to reach.
No,
they say you must moisturize your back, but how do you get it? Unless somebody has to be there to do it for you.
No, and that's the thing. You know what? I do like to rub it directly on, but I've also several times rubbed it directly on the cloth and then used the cloth.
Okay. And then
but it's a really, there's like I said, there's a gritty texture to it. So it's really satisfying when you do rub it directly on the skin and it can just exfoliate away all the dead skin cells. So
and she was telling me off air, don't put the soap under the tap because then you'll run your whole bar be gone.
You waste it. Exactly.
Or the baby might drop it in the tub.
No. Keep it safe. This is organic.
So this Barty bar you could use in the tub. You could use for adults and for kids too.
Yes, as well. It's safe. It literally is an organic soap base. It has sea moss as well as black soap. So it's super effective, right? Like I don't even use a makeup remover. I just use this. And so it literally gets everything off.
That's good to know because a lot of people would do it and be like, okay.
Yes. And I've actually had a lot of clients report back to me that they find that this doesn't dry out their skin either. They're like, a lot of soap bars can be very drying. This does not. It too, because of the black soap, it hydrates. And I know that a lot of this community is very familiar with black soap, but there's a lot of people who aren't and are just amazed by it, who end up coming back for more.
Well, a lot of people don't know, they might hear of it, but they don't know what's the benefits, So sometimes why people don't know about it is because they don't have knowledge to it or nobody has told them anything,
Right.
So they only go back to use these regular products.
Right. It's so true. And I mean, it also helps with preventing not only acne flare-ups, but eczema flare-ups, which are so common when the climate gets cold. So I know that I have quite a few people who come to me for the body butters, like you mentioned, they're so hydrating, right? So it's actually one of the only things that they can actually find relief with this time of year. And I started recommending the soap as well, just because the black soap doesn't dry out their skin. There's no harsh chemicals in it. There are so many harsh chemicals in soaps, in body washes that people are using today. And it's because they don't understand how toxic some of these ingredients that they don't recognize in the ingredient section actually are. And most people aren't even looking at the ingredient section, unfortunately, right? We
just find it because you saw it on the thing, right? So
exactly.
All right, so tell us about the body scrub.
Ooh, the body scrub. Okay, yes, this is the body scrub here. So it's a Himalayan salt it's an all-in-one. It has a cast iron soap in it. It has hemp seed oil in it, and it has essential oils in it. So it's got grapefruit and peppermint. It's very mild, and it's lovely. It's more of it's a luxurious kind of experience, right? You don't need to use the scrub every day. You use the scrub 3 to 5 times a week. You can use it for your heels, for your feet, all over your body. And I have lots of clients who actually prefer to use this to exfoliate their skin on a weekly basis also. So it is gentle enough that you can use it on the face. However, it was intended as a body scrub.
Okay.
Yes.
And there's an important thing that you're forgetting to tell people. Don't let the water get in.
It's true. It's true. Yes. It's just to preserve the product, right? I don't use any harsh preservatives. I don't use any, I have a natural preservative, but I haven't actually started incorporating it into the scrubs yet. I will with some time. But for now, yes, just in order to keep the shelf life of the product and to protect the product, if you get water inside with oils, it's going to completely compromise the product.
Okay, so use a plastic spoon and don't put it in the water.
Yes, or use dry hands. It's just even
Dry
that
hands.
is that, yeah.
Okay. All right, so tell us about your next one. What's the next one?
Yes. So, we started with the soap, right? Your
Yeah.
cleanser, and then we move on to the toner. You spray and you wipe, and then you want to seal in the moisture. You want to hydrate the skin.
Woo! I think
I would have to say this is probably my most popular product. Like this is like liquid gold for me.
I think all your products are popular.
It's true, they are. I can't keep this one stocked either. This one is flying off the shelves. So this one it's this nutrient dense moisturizer. So I call it the Renew Serum, and it is made with hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, CBD, rosehip oil, turmeric oil, as well as essential oils such as lemon and lavender. So I think literally every product that I just mentioned literally combats scarring. So this is the product that completely shifts everything for each of my clients because it renews their skin barrier. They're able to completely, it's like you can erase all of the old marks, all of the
Oh my gosh.
And on top of that, all of the ingredients that I just mentioned, like vitamin E, rosehip, CBD, those are all anti-aging as well. So this is one of the things that you'll notice with most skincare companies is for the sake of driving sales up and I guess making people spend more money, they have a different product for everything. So it's like, if you want something for acne, use this. Oh, you want something for anti-aging? Okay, use this. Oh, you want something for babies? Okay, use this, right? And so what I've done with this line is it's a small line because each product is multi-use. So with this, if I had somebody who says, Whitney, I want to moisturize my face every day, but the body butter is too thick. No problem. Here's your facial moisturizer. But if a person comes to me and says, Whitney, I have scars, I need to get rid of them, I'm just going to say, no problem. Here you go. And if someone comes to me, I want to work on anti-aging. I want to keep my skin youthful. I want to hydrate it. This is what you need. So ultimately, like I said, they're multi-use products. They're so high quality because they're packed with nutrient-dense ingredients.
Okay. So what am I missing something? The body butters or the different ones you have?
Yes. Well, the last step here, that is the facial moisturizer, and then this is the last step of the skincare routine, which is the spot treatment. So this is pure jojoba oil, and it's infused with CBD and essential oils. And this one I literally have been told is a miracle bottle by clients. They're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Like, this makes pimples disappear overnight. That's why it's called Dissolve. So
What?
yeah, literally. So like, you know when you can feel a pimple coming in?
Mm-hmm. And that is that hurtful one.
Yes. Yes, exactly. When you feel it coming, that's when we need to be acting on it. Don't let it sit and develop into a pimple because now you're dealing with getting rid of something. If you can get it in that early stage, start using the toner, clean the area, and then roll this on. Go to bed. When you wake up, it won't be there, or it will be significantly smaller. And then again, you do it 2 to 3 times a day when you're actually trying to combat a pimple, and the pimple will completely dissolve. But if you don't catch it soon enough and it starts to develop into a pimple, then your goal is extraction. You want to get all of the bacteria out. So you use the toner, clean the area, like I said, and then roll it on. And it's going to pull everything to a head, and it's going to speed up the process.
Okay.
You through from start to finish with a pimple. It's literally a blemish relief, because it's going to, like I said, extract it from the skin, and then it's going to heal the skin, right? Because we're left with a wound afterwards. The skin has been burst open, and it has a tendency to come back again. So we have to continue to roll this onto the area, and then prevent scarring from happening.
Okay.
Just keep the area moisturized. So like ultimately it's a 4-step routine to clear skin, but when you're dealing with a pimple, you've got these 2 steps, and you just repeat, and you're golden.
So do you sell those like I said, as a set?
I do.
Together?
Yeah. I sell the 4 as a set.
Okay.
Yes. And so
I guess they're priced reasonably. So
yes, exactly. That's one of my selling points, is because I wanted people to feel like this was available to them as well. Some people don't buy organic because, I don't want to spend that money. Okay, well, then spend this money. You're already spending this higher on people.
You can afford these prices.
Listen, if you're going to Bath and Body Works or Sephora and you're buying products from them at these prices or higher, and those are filled with chemicals, then you can buy these products that actually work and are not harmful to your health. So it's a win-win. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And so so what's the next step? No, that's the 4. Now what's the next steps?
So then we talked about the already, and then we have the body butter, which you've tried, of course. So it's honestly very simple. People love it. Shea butter based, and it's mixed with hemp seed oil and coconut oil. And then I infuse it with CBD and essential oil. So I do have 4 scents. Well, I should say I have the unscented. And then I have tea tree, sweet orange, and lavender. And so honestly, this is my hero product. This is what I started with, and it has never failed me. People love it. The people who've been buying it for the last 6 years, they still are raving about it. And it literally helps with everything, right? Like I did create it with the intention of it being just a daily moisturizer, but the tea tree one specifically has become a remedy for so many clients who suffer from eczema and psoriasis. The orange is more so just it's a mood boost, right? Everyone loves how orange smells. Lavender as well, very popular, but we know that lavender has a lot of calming properties, right? So the lavender is actually really nice for when the skin has been exposed to too much sun. So I sometimes get a little red in the summer times. I just rub some lavender butter on that, and it completely heals the skin. Because I don't know if you know this, most people don't know this, lavender actually extracts heat from the skin. So like even if you touch something and you get a burn, if you put lavender essential oil on the burn, it will actually extract the burn from the skin and heal the area.
Okay. Yes. All right. So did you go through everything or almost?
The whole line.
All right. Are you working on anything else?
Always, yes. The line continues to evolve, but for now, this is what is moving forward.
Okay.
Yes.
So I encourage everybody to get her products. And do you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
God, our creator. Yes. Right. Another day alive. Connecting with you. Everything is divine.
I know. Okay, so can you tell everybody where they can get the products if they want the products, and what your social media is so they can follow you and get your stuff?
Absolutely. So the website is oracollections.com. That's ORA collections.com. And then my Instagram is just aura_collections. And I post so much content on there, so much information. So it's a fun page. Very entertaining.
I was seeing you dancing on it too. So showing off her skin there.
Yes. No, that's my personal account. I don't keep that on the business one.
Well, that's okay. Now people are probably going to go, well, we got to go see that now.
Right? Find the personal one. That's if they haven't already.
Oh, I know. They probably will. But anyways, it was a pleasure having you on and telling us about your products and telling us about your journey with your product, a 6-year journey. So she's just not just coming out, people.
No.
She's been out.
Yeah.
But now she's going to be further out because people are going to see her now.
Exactly.
So, all right.
So, it was lovely meeting you. Thank you for the message, the opportunity.
Okay, that's no problem. So I do want to thank the viewers tonight for watching Real Life Matters here with Whitney Aura Collection. You guys go and get it. Go out and get your stuff. Come on, the holidays are coming, and not even after the holidays, you guys can, because you need stuff like that for your body. You wear your body. People see your face every day. Your body every day. Even if you don't want to see your body, you're seeing it. So you need her stuff. All right.
It's true.
All right. So everybody, so good night. So bye for now.
Take care.